The local government cooperated with the US and began to suppress me. They sent armed helicopters to attack my territory, and many of my men were killed. Luckily, I managed to escape. Afterward, I started a ruthless campaign of revenge against the government. I orchestrated a terrorist attack at an airport, and a civilian airliner was blown up on the spot, killing all 107 passengers on board. Then, I placed bombs in the city center, and the whole city was thrown into chaos. Eventually, the Colombian government chose to compromise and began negotiations with me. I presented them with 3 conditions. First, to recognize my drug cartel as a legitimate operation. Second, the government must terminate the extradition treaty with the US. And third, I would provide my own prisons for the detainees, for the safety of the people. The Colombian government had no choice but to agree to my terms. Although I was in prison, it didn't affect my drug business at all. On the contrary, without the government's suppression, more and more drugs flowed into the US. I controlled 80% of the market in America, and my power grew stronger. But there were still some who dared to bargain with me. Facing such provocation, I had my men dismember them. Soon, the news of this scandal broke, and under the pressure of public opinion, the government had no choice but to transfer me to a military prison. But when they surrounded the prison, I had already escaped. The government, in an effort to fight against me, released rival factions and, with the cooperation of the US, quickly began suppressing my power. My lawyer, accountant, and personal bodyguards were all killed, and they even posted notices saying this was the fate of those who supported me. I knew the end had come. I had no choice but to go into hiding, evading the government's pursuit. Even my family was sent back from Germany to Colombia, fearing for their safety. I took the risk of being arrested and called my wife. Soon, the police intercepted my location, and they sent a large number of soldiers to surround the place. At that moment, I knew my time had come to an end.